Hello friends, today again we are here to discuss a very important topic of motion in a straight line, that is the graphical analysis. If you see, the graphs are the very powerful tools to represent any complex data. If we talk about graph, you must have seen in the cricket matches, or you must have seen in the news channels. In cricket matches, you must have seen in IPL, in the other formats of the cricket matches, that they plot the graph of run versus overs. You must have seen the bar graphs जो आपको buildings दिखती होगी, that is called bar graph. You must have seen that one team chasing the other team. With the different colors they used to code the chasing of one team to the other team. So the graphs are the pictorial representation which is used to represent any complex data in an easy way, which makes the analysis easy. Okay, you must have seen in the news channel that they plot the graph of the temperature sometimes, or the humidity sometimes, with the passage of time at different times of the day. You must have seen the temperature of the different states or the different cities can be plotted in terms of the bar graph. So the graph is a very powerful tool to represent any complex data. Although we are going to have a very simple discussion on this, but graph is a very powerful tool. Okay, so let us start with our next topic, the graphical analysis, and the first category what we are going to have about position time graph. When I say position here, the position means distance time graph or displacement time graph. It can also be termed as XT graph. यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा हुआ है, this can be also termed as XT graph. So first category we are going to discuss position time graph. Okay, if you see this case number 1, these data I have taken very randomly. I have taken just to explain the concepts, and this is not a fixed data. Okay, so if you see the first data, case number 1, here I have taken x in meters. X indicates the distance or displacement, and here I have taken time in seconds. So time 0, 1, 2, 3. But with the passage of time, if you see, the value of x is 3333. That means with the passage of time, the value of distance or displacement which is indicated by x is not changing. If you plot this graphically, on y-axis I have taken distance or displacement. I have written it in meters. On x-axis I have taken time. If you plot this data graphically, if you see here, with the passage of time, the value of x, that means distance or displacement, is not changing. 0, the value at 0, value is 3. At 1 also if you plotted, the value will be 3. At 2 also if you plotted, the value will be 3. At 3 also if you plotted. So if you join, you will get a straight line. If you join all the points, if you plot it graphically, you will get a straight line. Time I have always taken in all the graphs, time will be taken in the x-axis, and the other parameter, whatever it will be, here it is distance or displacement. Maybe in the next category we will discuss velocity time graph or speed time graph. So on x-axis, on y-axis I am going to take distance or displacement. Okay, so if you see here, this graph is parallel to the time axis. That means the position, that means when I say distance or displacement of a body is not changing with respect to time. If you get a parallel graph with respect to time axis, अगर आपका graph parallel है time axis के, कौन सा graph? Distance time graph और displacement time graph. यहाँ पे मैंने दोनों चीजें लिखी हुई है. I have mentioned both the parameters. You may take it as distance time or displacement time. If it is a straight line parallel to the time axis, then we may say that the body is at rest. This is the first graph. If you get a distance time graph or a displacement time graph parallel to the time axis, then the body will be termed as to be at rest, resting position. Okay, so this is case number 1, where with the passage of time, distance or displacement is not changing. Okay, if you see case number 2 here, time I have taken with the interval of 1 second, that is 0 second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second and so on. And if you see here, x again indicates the distance or displacement. So if you see here, at time 0 x is 0, at time 1 second x is 2 second, at time 2 second x is 4 second, at time 3 second x is 6 second. So if you see the similarity here with the passage of time, if you see here the interval duration is 1 second, and here if you see the separation in x, it is 2 meters. 0 to 2, 2 meters, 2 to 4, 2 meters, 4 to 6 again 2 meters. So if you see here, in every second the body is traveling 2 meters. That means a body is traveling equal distance in equal interval of time. In every 1 second, body is traveling 2 meters. Okay, so body is traveling equal distance in equal interval of time, and this kind of motion is called uniform motion of a body. When we say uniform motion of a body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, and when a body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, that means its speed or velocity is going to be constant. It will not change. This kind of motion is called uniform motion. Now let us see the graphical part. If you plot this graph, 0 पे 0 second, at 1 second x is 2 meters, at 2 second x is 4 meters, at 3 second x is 6 meters. So if you plot this graphically, you will get a straight line. 0 पे 0 ही है, 1 पे if you see at 1 it is 2 meter, in 2 it is 4 meter, in 3 it is around 6 meters. If I mark the different points here, 0, this point I am going to mark it as A, this point I am going to mark it as B, this point I am going to mark it as C. Okay, so if you plot this data on graph, again time you have to take in x-axis and distance or displacement you have to take in y-axis. So you will get a straight line for this particular data, where the body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, so if you are getting a straight line, the data may change, but if the nature of the graph is same, straight line. Here also in case number 1, data may change, but if for any data if you are getting the graph parallel to time axis, then the body will be at rest if it is a distance time graph or a displacement time graph. Here you are getting a straight line. So here we are going to discuss a very important concept of calculation of slope. Now what is slope? If you see this line, I have the inclined plane to explain you the slope, what is the general meaning of slope and how it can be calculated. If you see here, this surface, inclined surface, is making certain angle here with respect to the horizontal surface. This inclined surface is making certain angle with respect to the horizontal surface. So this angle is actually called slope. If I increase the angle, I may say that the slope is increasing. If I decrease the angle, I may say that the slope is decreasing. You must have visited the water park and you have seen the various slides where they are dipping into the water. So if you see, the more slope will be there, the slides in the water park will be more dangerous. You must have visited many parks and you have seen the sliders. Okay, so what is slope? Actually the inclination of the surface with respect to horizontal, we call it simply a slope. Okay, so this is the inclined plane. Here it is written different angles. Angle, we are not going to discuss different angles here, but it's just a concept I am going to tell you. I just tried to tell you what is slope here. Okay. Now this is the general formula for slope. Slope is equals to change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. This is the formula for slope. Change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. In terms of angle also there is one formula. slope is equals to tan theta, but here I am not going to discuss in terms of angle, I am going to discuss in terms of the values, in terms of the coordinates. So slope is equals to change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. This is the general formula for slope, change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. Change in y, for indicating change we generally use delta sign, so I have written slope is equals to delta y upon delta x. Here x is not this x, here the x indicates x-axis, x-axis. Here I have taken x as a distance or displacement. This x is different, this x is different. Don't get confused. Here I can write y also. If you are getting confused, you can replace this x with y, or here we are using y also, you can replace it with z also, there is no issue. But here the x is indicating distance or displacement, here the x indicates axis. So slope is equals to del y upon del x. Okay, why we are calculating this slope? This question, maybe this question is striking your mind, why we are calculating this slope. Okay, if you see here, slope is equals to del y upon del x, that is change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. What we have taken in y-axis? Distance or displacement. What is the SI unit? Meter. Upon x-axis, what we have taken in x-axis? Time. SI unit second. Meter upon second. Del y upon del x का जो SI unit आ रहा है वो क्या आ रहा है? Meter upon second. Which quantity has meter per second SI unit? Speed or velocity. That means if you calculate the slope of a distance time graph, suppose here displacement is not written, only distance is written. So if you calculate the slope of a distance time graph, you will get speed. If you calculate the slope of a displacement time graph, you will get velocity. Okay, so this is the concept of slope. We will calculate the slope of this straight line, and we will see how to calculate slope. So slope is the change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. This is the general formula. If you find out the SI unit, the SI unit comes to meter per second. Meter per second is the unit for speed and velocity. So if you calculate the slope of a distance time graph, you will get speed. If you calculate the slope of a displacement time graph, you will get velocity. Now how to calculate slope? Okay, so look at here, I have marked different points. You may calculate for any of the section. You may calculate for OA, you may calculate for OB, you may calculate for AB, you may calculate for AC. For any of the section you may calculate. I have shown 3 calculations. Okay, so slope for portion OA. When I am writing OA, A is the final point and O is going to be the starting point. O is the starting point and A is the final point. For this section I am calculating slope. Formula is change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. This is the final point. So corresponding to A, what is written in y-axis? 2. Corresponding to O, what is written in x-axis? 0. So 2 minus 0. 2 minus 0. Corresponding to A, it is written 2. Corresponding to O, it is written 0. So 2 minus 0 on y-axis. Now focus on x-axis. Corresponding to A, it is written 1. Corresponding to O, again it is written 0. So 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0. Answer becomes 2 meter per second. Okay. Now calculate for AB. For section AB only. Focus on A and focus on B. When I am writing AB, B is the final point, A is the starting point. So corresponding to B, what is written in y-axis? 4. Corresponding to point A, what is written in y-axis? 2. So what will be the change? 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. Corresponding to B, because this is the final point, what is written? 2 on x-axis. Corresponding to A, what is written here? 1 on x-axis. So change is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. Again 2 meter per second. Now calculate for OC. When I am writing OC, that means starting point is O, ending point is C. Again corresponding to C, what is written on y-axis? 6. Corresponding to O, starting point, what is written on y-axis? 0. 6 minus 0. Corresponding to final point C, what is written on x-axis? 3. What is written on corresponding to O, what is written here? 0. 3 minus 0. Again answer is 2 meter per second. So for different section, if you calculate, you will get the same value because it is a straight line making some angle with respect to horizontal. Okay, and this line is passing through the origin also. So if you are getting a straight line in a distance time graph or a displacement time graph, it indicates the body is moving with a constant speed or constant velocity. Uniform speed or uniform velocity. If it is a distance time graph, you will say speed. If it will be a displacement time graph, you will say velocity. For unidirectional motion, distance or displacement become same, so speed and velocity will also become same. Okay, so this is case number 2. Straight line passing through the origin making some angle with respect to horizontal, constant speed or constant velocity you will get. Okay, the slope of a distance time graph or a displacement time graph gives speed and velocity, speed or velocity. Okay, so this is case number 2. If you see case number 3 here, time I have taken the same interval 0, 1, 2, 3, and if you see here I have taken 0, 1, 4, 9. Now if you see the difference for time interval, 1 second difference is there, but if you see the distance or displacement, 1 meter, 3 meter, 5 meter. That means the body is covering unequal distance in equal interval of time. If a body is covering unequal distance in equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in non-uniform motion. When I say non-uniform motion, that means the body is moving with changing speed, variable speed, or changing velocity or variable velocity. That means the speed or the velocity is not going to be constant. If you see carefully, I have taken the square terms. You may take cubic terms also. So इस graph को अगर आप plot करेंगे, you will get a curved graph. These are the points. 0 पे 0, 1 पे 1, 2 पे 4, ये 2 second पे 4 meter, 2 second पे 4 meter, 3 पे 9, 3 पे 9. So these are the points you will get. If you join it freely with a free hand, you will get a curved graph. So if you are getting a curved graph, that means the body is moving with a variable speed, changing speed, or variable velocity, or changing velocity. Straight line, constant speed or constant velocity if it is a distance time graph or a displacement time graph. Curved graph, variable velocity or variable speed. Okay, distance time graph होगा तो speed, displacement time graph होगा तो velocity. ओके, एक्सिस पे सेम चीजें हैं. एक्स एक्सिस पे हमने टाइम लिया हुआ है, वाई एक्सिस पे डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट लिया हुआ है. केस नंबर 4, द लास्ट केस. इफ यू सी द डेटा, टाइम इंटरवल इज सेम 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 पे 4, 1 पे 2, 2 पे 0, 3 पे -2. So if you plot this graph, 0 पे 4 था, मतलब 0 सेकेंड पे 4, so this point you will get. At 0 second on y-axis, 0 second पे 4 meter, 0 second पे 4 meter. At 1 second 2 meter. At 1 second 2 meter. This point will be there. At 2 second 0 meter. At 2 second 0 meter. At 3 second I have taken -2. At 3 second the graph has gone down to negative. So this is a decreasing graph. If you see here, at 0 the value is maximum, and with time the value is decreasing. So this is a decreasing graph. Now if you calculate the slope of a decreasing graph, this is also a straight line. If it is a straight line, we have seen that if it is a straight line, the value must be constant. But I have not written here distance, because distance cannot decrease. So here I have not written distance, I have written only displacement. But if it is a unidirectional motion, If a body is moving only in a straight line, and if the speed is decreasing or the body is moving slowly, so you may get the decreasing slope. Okay, so if you calculate the slope here again, OA, here I have marked O at this point, A is this point. Now this is a decreasing graph. Here O is the starting point and A is the ending point. What we have to do? Final minus initial, as we did in case number 2. What is the final point? A. What is written on y-axis corresponding to A? 2. What is written at point O corresponding to y-axis? 4. 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4. What is written corresponding to A here? 1 on x-axis. What is written corresponding to O here on x-axis? 0. So 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0. Answer becomes minus 2 meter per second. Now this minus sign indicates that the graph is decreasing and you are getting a negative velocity, minus 2 meter per second. Again, you calculate for any other section, you may calculate. I have calculated again for OB. If you calculate for OB, this section O to B, B is the final point, A is the starting point. What is written on y-axis with respect to point B? 0. What is written on y-axis with respect to point O? 4. 0 minus 4. Corresponding to B, what is written on x-axis? 2. Corresponding to B, corresponding to O, what is written on x-axis? 0. 2 minus 0. 2 minus 0. Again you are getting minus 2 meter per second. Okay, so this is again a straight line, so value will be constant but with negative because this is a decreasing slope. So generally I will write here displacement, not distance. So these are the 4 cases: parallel to the time axis, body at rest; straight line passing through the origin, constant speed or constant velocity; curved graph, variable speed or variable velocity; decreasing graph, negative velocity; and slope indicates slope of a distance time graph or a displacement time graph gives speed or velocity. Okay, so I think this is very much clear to you. Next portion we will discuss velocity time graph or speed time graph.